So in last class, till where we have discussed shift, shift. Four. Oh, और दिन के बाद okay. Listen. Anyways, some of you will be like, sir, you are asked us to come on time and you are only late today. I know that. Definitely some of you will be thinking that there was one more class, because of which I don't think I was able to make it today morning. Okay, it was somewhere around 9:30. Till 9:30 there was one more class. Okay. So keeping it aside, I don't want to waste much time on that part. So what was the topic for today? First thing is abstraction. Just to finish with your abstraction, what exactly I have told you? Very first thing, whenever we are dealing with abstract, if any class is abstract, can we create an object of it? No. Assume that there is one class here. There is one class called as admin. Okay, there is one class called as admin, within which integer, string type, username will be there, and integer type, password will be there. Yes or no? And also I will make it as private. Okay. Now my question is, can I create a object? Should I be able to create an object of it? Or admin means admin user details, that is username and password. Should I share it with any other users? I should not be able to share it with anyone. I should not do it. Am I saying object of this? Normally, anyone can create an object. If they know the class details, anyone can create a object of it. If they are creating an object of this, what will happen? They will definitely be able to access whatever is written inside this. Am I right? So what I will do, even though all the methods inside this, there are n number of methods which are concrete. Even though all the methods are concrete, still can I make it as abstract? Yes, I can make it. If I make it, what will happen? No one can ever create a object of this. Getting my point? When I should make the classes abstract even when all the methods are concrete? Whenever we don't want anyone to create an object of it, then we will make that class as abstract even when all the methods are concrete. Here all the methods will be concrete, but still I'll do it as abstract because I don't want anyone to create a object of it. Clear? However, as I've already told you, whenever I'm unable to create an object of it, then will I be able to call a constructor? How? Definitely I should create a child class of it, and then I should create an object of child class, so that inside child class there will be one constructor. That constructor will get called, and because of which this constructor also will get called. Okay, if there are few non-static methods, okay, is there any way to call here? No. How can I do it? If there is static method, can I call it? Definitely yes, but directly by using class name. Yes or no? Quickly observe here. Visible? Just wait. Okay. See here, class admin is there. Within this, I will write, string type private, string type username, private, integer type, password. I'll write this much and there is a method now. Okay, say suppose void login method. Okay, and here I'll try to, I don't want anyone to have this access to this particular class. But normally what will happen if I try to create an object of, okay, here if I try to create a object of what? Admin type A equals to new admin, definitely it will work. A dot login. It may not print anything because I have not created anything. Okay, save, compile. No errors. If I try to execute the program, there won't be any errors again. Yes or no? Which means I'm able to access that particular method, but I don't want anyone to access this. Then what I'll do? Abstract. Is it compulsory that if you are making the classes abstract, there should be one abstract method? 100% no. But another thing is compulsory that even if you are making one method as abstract, definitely you should make the class as abstract. Okay. So save, compile. What will happen? You will get an error wherever you are trying to create an object. Admin is abstract, but you cannot create the object of admin class. Admin is abstract, cannot be instantiated. Means what? You cannot create a object of it. And here also it is saying the same. Where it is giving an error? It is giving an error wherever you are creating a object of it. Is it giving an error wherever you are creating a reference? No. Why? We can create a reference of abstract class, but however, you cannot create a object of abstract class. Is that clear? Yes or no? However, but still, if I want to call this, I'll not create an object here. I think there is new changes in this. Okay. If I've created a reference, using reference, can I call that method? Directly, no, because that will not work as well. But how can I call it? Just make this method as static and admin dot, I think there will be some changes as I, however, it is not printing any output. Yes, is there any output? No, because in my program, is there any print statement? No, if you have doubt, what you can do is here you just write system.out.println. Login is getting called. Save, compile, no errors, and try to execute it. Login is getting called, which means that particular login method which was there, I made it as static and it is getting called. Is that clear? Though the class is abstract. Getting my point? Next word. However, this is getting called. I don't want to call this, okay? I don't want to call. Okay. I want to consider one constructor. Very first question. Can I have a constructor within an abstract class? Yes or no? Yes. If I want to call this, is there a way that directly I can call? 100% there is no option of calling it directly because I can't create an object of abstract class. When I'm unable to create it, how will it get called? Definitely you should create one child class of this, then that will get called. However, that part I believe all of you can understand. Yes. Here what I'll do, I'll make this as abstract. Is it permitted? Why? That is not the right answer, I believe. कंस्ट्रक्टर में यूज तो नहीं कर सकते बट क्यों नहीं कर सकते वही क्वेश्चन है. We can't make the constructor as abstract. The reason is by default whether you write or you don't write there will be one body to it. What is that body? That body will be super method. Either you can have super method or if you don't want to have super method you can write this method. If we write this method, super method, will it be there? No. So save this, compile it, immediately you will get one error saying that. Here. Modifier abstract not allowed here. Getting my point? Where is it not allowed? It is not allowed at admin constructor. Is that clear? Yes or no? Is there anything else that I have left out in abstraction concept? I don't think so. More or less I covered everything. Just check. Those who are, for whosoever classes are done, kindly check that and let me know. Block? Yeah. Instance block, static. Okay. Static block and non-static block. What you want? Huh? क्या किया क्लास में? क्या किया वो छोड़ो. क्लास में किया क्या है इसके अलावा? स्टैटिक इनहेरिटेंस. हाँ? अलग टॉपिक है क्या? हाँ. नॉन स्टैटिक को हाँ वो तो सेम ही है. वो तो जो पहले ही हो गया ना मेरा क्लास. स्टैटिक में ही हो गया वो. Means if there is parent class and child class and if there is static block, how it can be used? Something like that. Parent child class होगा, उसमें एक static या non static block भी होगा. वही है ना. छोड़ो, तो अभी के लिए जरूरत नहीं है. वैसे करते जाएंगे तो बहुत कॉन्सेप्ट. So now I want to explain you something about final keyword. Okay, I believe for some of you already final keyword is done in both the batches, 23 and 22. Done? Not done? Or don't know? Not done? Okay. So see here. Here, I believe that some of you have an idea of final keyword. Some of you have an idea of final keyword. However, I'm considering one class here. Class name is what? Demo one. So very first thing is I can use this final keyword. See, your static keyword you can use. However, abstract. Abstract keyword, where all I can use? Can I make the variable as abstract? Does not even make sense because there is nothing that incomplete it will be. By default, if you declare a variable, it is complete only. Whether you assign a value or you don't assign, whenever super method is called, it will get initialized to default value. So variables, you can't make it as abstract. However, in a similar way, there is one more keyword called as what? Final. If there is any, this final keyword, where all I can use? I can use it on class also. I can use it on methods also. I can use it on variables also. But if I make final in each of these elements, what will happen? That is what you should know. Getting my point? So now, very first thing, first scenario is that I'll make this class itself as final. Second thing is that here I'll consider same demo one class and then I'll try to add one method here. Void display and I'll try to make this method as final and then here demo one and here I will consider class demo one. Inside this final int a equals to so what exactly I'm trying to do here? First one, I'm trying to make the class as final. Here, I'm trying to make method as final and at last, I'm trying to make variable as final. So now my question is, if I make my class as final, what will happen? Others. I said don't. I know you know the answer. Others. If I make the class as final, what will happen? It cannot be inherited, okay? If I make the method as final, what is possible then? If we make the variable as final, then variable as final. See here, let me explain you that. However, assume that there is some content here, something. Okay, whatever it is does not matter. There is something here. Now I want to create one child class here. Means assume that there are some details which I want to take from parent class and use it in child class. But the developer don't want that to happen. Okay, there is a restriction that you want to impose saying that whatever is there in parent class that should not go to child class. Means this class should not get inherited at all. Okay, so what you will do, you will make it as final. And here what I'll try to do, I'll try to create one child class. Will it work? How will I write class demo2 extends demo1. Will it work? Why? As soon as you do this, you will get an error. Why you will get an error? Because as I've already said, if you are making the class as final, the class can never ever participate in inheritance. Is that clear? But can I create an object of this? Yes. There is no problem because I'm not doing it as abstract. I'm making it as final. Getting my point? Final and abstract, two different concepts it is. Next, what here? I'll come here. I'll try to create. Anyways, class is not what? Final. So what I'll do, I can do. And next, what I'll do? Whatever this method is there, here assume that I'll try to print system.out.print BJS. Okay. Now what I want to do here, class, what this will be? Demo2, demo1. Inside this, void display. Inside this, system.out.print. I'll just write up. Close this. Close this also. Next what? Again, even this will give error. Okay, even this will give error. Why? Method, you can't, method body, you can't change it. Okay, getting my point? You can't change the method body. But can I use this method? Definitely yes. How can I use it? Here you should create one more class for main method and then what? Create an object of this particular class and directly call this method. Or otherwise, sir, I don't want to use it here, sir. Directly I will use it from here. Can I do extends? Because this class is not final, which means this class can participate in inheritance. So this class will get inherited. Okay, next what? I will not write anything for display method. Okay, this is not there yours. This is totally not there. In main method, I will directly create an object of demo2. Okay, demo2, if I create an object, what will happen? As I have told, demo2 extends demo1. What will happen? Whatever is there in your demo1, everything will get inherited to demo2. So a method also got inherited. If it is inherited, directly can I use it? Definitely yes, no doubt you can use it. But can I create a, can I modify that? No. Ultimately, if it is, if anything is final, which means in name only it is there. I am telling you something that is final. You can't change it. Yes or no? In a similar way, if you can create an object of class or class can participate in inheritance. Is there any restriction for creating an object? No. This is final, which means this cannot participate in inheritance. In a similar way, here I made the method as final. Means what? Nobody can change that. We can inherit it and use it as well. Okay, but we can't change it in simple words. Changing means what? Changing is nothing but inheriting, and then modifying it is nothing but we call it as overdone methods. That is not possible. Next here. Here I'll just write void display. Here I'll just try to print system.out.print a. What will be the output? 10. But later I'll try to assign value. Value will be 10, you leave, but you will get an error, right? Why we will get an error? Because you can't change the value of a variable which is declared as final. Is that clear? At any point of time, if you make any class as final, which means that particular class will not participate in inheritance. At any point of time, if you make any variable, sorry, any method as final, which means that method can be inherited but cannot be overridden. At any point of time, if you make any variable as final, what will happen? That variable's value, whatever you have assigned, that cannot be changed. Is that clear? Online?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Where is Zoom? Online students, is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Which screen is visible? However, here. Okay. Here, one doubt I have for all of you, it is new question. It is, can I make this abstract class as final? Yes or no? Why? Sorry? Uh-huh. Bolo.
We know that when we create a class as an abstract, then we can contain the complete and incomplete method both. So we need to create a child class and we get that complete method and we need to complete it. So once we will make as its final, then if you want to participate in the inheritance, then how it is possible to
Done, 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 done. So normally, abstract, keyword, and final together, you can never write it anywhere. Okay, if you can see, here I have written it as final. Okay, I'll save this and compile it. Directly it will scold you saying that illegal combination it is. Clear? Why, if you ask me, ultimately, normally, okay, speaking normally, when you will make the classes abstract, normally, throughout the concept, did we do that? Last was that concept. That is just for you to know, I explained. Normally, when we will make the classes abstract, if there is any abstract method in a class, then we will make the class as abstract. That is the normal process. Yes or no? So ultimately, if there is any incomplete method in any class, who can give a body for that? That particular class cannot give it because it is already abstract. That method is abstract, which means there cannot be any body to it. So later what we will do? We will create a child class to it, we will inherit it and then override. And then we will give the body to it. If you remember plain class, all the three methods were abstract. So what we have done, we have inherited and overridden those methods, and then we have given the body according to our own need. Yes or no? That is what we have done in last class or last class, I believe. I'm not sure. Yes or no? If there is any abstract methods, definitely class will also be Abstract. If those abstract methods are there, who will give the body to it? We will create one child class, that child class will give the body. Why we are making those methods as abstract? Even if body is given, none of the child classes are using it. Then what is the use of giving the body? So we have done it as abstract. Abstract we will do when we are sure that its child classes will give the body. Yes or no? So ultimately, child class want to give the body, but I will make the class as abstract also, final also. Then what will happen? Child class should give the body, okay, for overriding it or whatever. But I have made the class as final, because of which can that class participate in inheritance? No. Which means for those methods, body cannot be given. Even if you think about methods also, it works the same way. Okay. Assume that method is abstract. Assume that method is abstract as well as final. Ultimately, if method, when we will make the method as abstract? When there is no body to it. Okay. And if I make that final, what will happen? Ultimately, that method is abstract because I want, child class to inherit and then override. But if you make it as final, what will happen? Overriding is not possible, which means child class cannot override the body. Yes or no? Is that clear? Abstract and final can never be the perfect combination, or it is not a legal or valid combination. Clear? So next, final concept, right? Class demo 1. I don't want to write anything. I'll just write final class demo 1. Below this, what I'll do? Class demo 2 extends demo 1. Save it as launch. Save it, compile it. Immediately, I don't want to write anything else. Okay, just check. Immediately, I'll get one error. Cannot inherit from final demo 1. Yes or no? Why it is saying like that? That particular class from which you are trying to inherit is final. You can't inherit from there. Is that clear? Okay. Next what? Assume that I'll remove this final from here. And here I'll include one. What? Display. Okay. And I'll try to I'll not make it as final as of now. Okay. Just keep observing. Next what? Yes. So what output I'll get? I'll get the output as BJS. Please check. Am I getting it? Yes. Now I am able to inherit it and use it. However, I will try to override it. Will it work or not? Yes, it will work. Because still I have not made it as final. Okay. Now which output I'll get? BJS I'll get or hub I'll get? Sure. Others?
Also,
Sure. If you are confused, I'll make you confused. As simple as that. But जब पूछ रहा श्योर है क्या? जवाब तो आ नहीं रहा. Okay, guys, please be clear with the concept. If you remember plain class, or just try to correlate with the practical example. I told you for overridden methods, which are the examples that I have given? Air color and eye color. Do you remember that box I have written? One parent class was there, one child class was there. In parent class, it will give you some air color and eye color. Okay, in parent class, air color is also black, eye color is also black, you assume. Now in child class, what you will do? First, you will inherit it. So black hair color and black eye color you will get. But later you want to modify. So what you will do? Hair coloring you will do. Yes or no? Hair coloring you will do. Hair color you will convert it into brown, as well as eye color also you will put contact lenses, colored lenses, that is brown colored lens. Okay. So now after modification, if I create an object of child class, what will be the output? Which color of hair will be there? Which color of eye will be there? Brown hair and brown eyes. Am I right? Yes or no? Same way here also. See here, method in parent class was BJS. Method in child class after overriding it is hub. If I create an object of child class and if I call display method, which one will get called? Very first one or modified one? Quite obvious it is modified one. You can check. Clear? It is hub. Next what, sir? Assume that I'll try to make it here as final. What will happen? Cannot override the final display method, something like that. Display in demo 2 cannot override display in demo 1. Why? The method you are trying to override is final. Clear? So, however, I'll remove this here. Next, I'll try to say integer type a equals to 10. And here, I'll try to print a. Okay, and if I try to call this method now, what will be the output? Value of a will not get printed then. Then what about value of a? Sorry? कहाँ जाएगा? I'm not sure. But I am expecting output of this program. What it will be? Pakka? Thing. Then what about value of a?
Value over to 20. Value over to 20. So अभी तो override किया ना, override तो नहीं करेंगे.
Got it? I didn't do required changes and I just asked this question and thinking about a value. Everyone started. But a value, will it get printed? Because ultimately you are trying to print here. But what I have done? Parent class wants a, but child class inherited that and changed that. I don't want a, I want hub. So what will get printed if I ask you what will get printed? Be sure about it at least. Okay. So, however, what I'll do is I'll just remove this. Okay. Now what will be the output? Ten. Yes. Later, what I'll do is a equals to 20 and then write the same old statement. What will be the output? 20 or error?
20.
20 or error? 20. 20 or error, only two options. I don't want explanation. I know the explanation. Means whatever previous output was there, that will anyways be there. Along with that, you will get the output as 20. Okay. Now I'll try to make it as final. So now what will happen?
Errors.
Sorry? 10. 10. Someone told 10, no? Sudhanshu? 10 कैसे होगा? It's an error. Why it is an error? Cannot assign a value to final variable A. But can I use that variable? Assume that I'll remove this statement only. And this statement also. Can I use that variable? Now what will be the output? I am not sure. I am having doubt. So let us check. It is 10. Clear with that? Okay. Is this clear? All of you online? Final
Yes, sir.
keyword should not be that difficult. There is some of you still, I don't know how many of you listen to the concept or not. Forget about final. I'll speak about one more concept which we have already discussed, that is static. Some of you even today, those who have not listened, you will never be able to change. Which is that concept? If you assign one value to variable, later you can never change it. Which is that concept? In actual, it is final concept. If you are making a value as a variable as final, which means it will more or less work like a constant. Means you can never ever in Java, that is const. Okay, that will also thing. Getting my point? But however, why they kept it final with respect to class, they have kept final with respect to, this one they have kept final with respect to variable also they have kept that, but constant. Okay. But however, if you make the variable as final, it will work as a constant value. Getting my point? Next what? Next what? So what do you mean by aggregation and composition? Sorry? Don't know. सुना भी नहीं है, ठीक है. Others? No one, right? Anyone want to take the chance? Without using extents, how can we inherit? Are you speaking about delegation model by any chance? No. No, that is not the concept all about. What is that concept all about? I will tell you. However, keep listening. Now, in a technical concept or in real world, there is one relationship that we have seen till now, which is that is a relationship. Is a means what? Extend means what? Inheritance means what? Parent and child relationship we have seen. Yes or no? In this technical concept, it is not only is a relationship, but there is one more relationship called as has a relationship also. Okay. Now you will tell, sir, I was knowing this. Glad. So see here. So now if I consider here, which object I'll consider? Assume that I'll consider one mobile. I'll consider one mobile. And definitely mobile is having two things. We can say mobile is having or mobile has it. Objects. Mobile is having few objects for that. Which are those? I'll consider two objects here. Which is that first object here? I'll say that this is mobile is having an operating system. At the same time, mobile is also having one charger. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. But how to relate it? Here we call this as a relationship. Okay. Loosely coupled. This is loosely coupled has a relationship. How we will represent is a relationship? Just put one other side to child class. Yes or no? But here it is not easy. It is has a relationship. Okay. Here also this is also as a only. Okay. This is also what as a only. But however, this is what tightly coupled. What do you mean by tightly coupled then? Normally, you try to understand the example. Normally, in real world, this is mobile is having operating system also. All of your mobiles, mobile is having charger also. Yes or no? Yes or no? This concept, keep responding and keep listening till last without missing even a second, because you miss it, forget it. As simple as that. Okay. Where this will be useful at last, you remind me to give an example. Else, this example, anyways, is there. Technical example. All of you need technical example as well. So please do give the technical example. Else, this example, anyways, I'll give. We'll convert this one also to technical. Okay, means code. But where we should apply it, that you will never get. For everything, I have given you the purpose also. Yes, when to use it. Yes or no? Here also it is there. Please remind. Just for example, I'll tell you. So now here, at any point of time, if I destroy your mobile, don't you think operating system also will get destroyed? But any day, is there any day, assume that someone stole your mobile. Thief stole your mobile. Will you call the thief and will you give the charger also? Means what? Even if you lose your mobile, charger will still be present with you only. Yes, you lost your mobile, which means you lost your operating system also. Is there any day where you lost your mobile, but operating system is still in your pocket? It does not make sense. If you lost your mobile, by default, you will lose your operating system also. That is the reason we call this as, again, as a relationship only. This is all as a relationship only, but it is, if I destroy this will also get destroyed. But if I destroy this, it does not mean that this will get destroyed. It will still be there. Yes or no? How to implement this? This we call it loosely coupled as an object. We call it as aggregate object. Okay. Tightly coupled as tightly coupled object. We call it as composite object. Getting my point? Yes or no? What do you mean by composite object? If we destroy the main object, then the enclosing composite object also will get destroyed. But what do you mean by aggregate object? If we destroy the main object, if that aggregate object also should get destroyed. No, it will be there. Yes or no? Understood the example? Please be careful. Just like the way 2 days back, I believe, when I was explaining, or yesterday, I don't remember, when I was explaining the rules of overridden methods. Do you remember? I told you it will confuse you. You will get confused unnecessarily. But if you listen, you will understand. But Unnecessarily, if you take, like a rocket science, if you start thinking, it will never be clear. Same way, this is one such concept. So please be careful with this and listen to it. Okay. Same concept, if you want, you can go and search in your internet also. Some of you will be way too smart. You will tell, sir, I'll search in internet. Search. Okay. If you understand something, come back and explain to me. Okay. You can do it. I'm giving you a task. That is one of the tasks you can assume. The next. Here, how can we start this program? Same way, however it is working in reality, same way it should work in concept also. Getting my point? Yes or no? How to do it? Here, first, I'll start from class. Which one I'll start? Should I start directly with main one? Main object should I start? No. Why? You think and tell me, whenever there is a hierarchy, parent, child, another child, from where will you start? From parent. Why? In reality, that is the way it works. If child has to be there, for a child, first parent should be there. Then only child can be there. Am I right? In a similar way, here also. If this object has to be created, before this, that one should be there. Yes or no? So what I'll do, first I'll try to create operating system. For an operating system, what all will be there? String type, name, what is this? This is a local variable for that matter. Yes? Am I right or not? Yes? This value I variable, I'll write it as name equals to name. As I've already told, what it will create? Shadowing problem. To avoid that, what I should do? This dot name equals to name. Next, what? I just want one getter. Get name. And here, what I'll do? Return name. Yes? Yes or no? In a similar way, now I want to create which one? Don't go for main object, rather go for class charger. What exactly a charger will have? String type, brand. Yes or no? Inside this, what I will write? Charger of. Here, string type, brand. Here, what I should say? This dot brand equals to brand. Next what? Get brand here, return brand. Here, this one should be clear till here. Next, what if you ask me next is which one? I want to deal with mobile now. How exactly your mobile class will work if you ask me the part of confusion, whatever I told. It will start from this class. These two classes destroy mobile operating system also should be destroyed. How can we do it? I'll tell that as of now, don't think anything related to whatever I'm going to write. Just keep listening or keep seeing it. Okay, once I start explaining, then you will get a picture. So first thing, one simple question I will ask you here. Class, which one? Mobile, I will say. Now you think and tell me, if I destroy mobile at any point of time, operating system also should get destroyed. Yes, and in reality, it works also. Am I right? Why? If I destroy mobile, operating system will get destroyed. Why? OS object is present inside the mobile object. Apply the same thing here. How so? Class mobile is there. Now I want one operating system. I want operating system to be present where? Inside the mobile. How to do it, sir? Simple thing, just create the object of. But however, I should pass the parameter here because I am having only parameterized constructor. Whatever value I'll pass, that will get assigned to your default value name. What value I'll pass? Getting my point? But is it that only mobile is having its operating system? That is tightly coupled object. Tightly coupled as an object. But don't you think there is one loosely coupled as an object as well? Which is that? Of what I'll say, charger type dot. I'll say suppose, sorry, dot not, charger type C1. Okay, what is that? What is that? Local variable is true. At the same time, that is just a reference variable. Have I assigned any object to it? 100% no. Next, what here? I'll just write C1 dot get name is for operating system, right? And here yes. And about this one as of now. Speaking about this one, why did I create an object of operating system here? Because I'll give one more example. Yesterday also, some of you have sent the output. I got 2 to 3 only yesterday also. What about others? I mean, that too, that was a previous assignment. Previously, whatever assignment or task I have given you to do, that output I got. What about others? No worries. Don't send. But you will come back, right? Whenever you'll face some problem, you'll come back. That time I'll ask one question. Open your WhatsApp chat. Which chat? My chat. What you have sent, what you have shared, not. right? Hardly 3 to 4. Same class, I have told only one for them also, for you all. Okay, if some are sharing and others are not sharing. If the group is not having anything, does not mean that no one is sending the output. There is something called as personal chat also. From there, I'm getting the output from few and countable numbers. Others, enjoy. Time will come, you will regret for what you are doing. What you are doing now, just keep doing it. Don't stop. So here, class mobile has been closed here. However, why I am creating it here? Because it is a tightly coupled object with our main object. Means what? I am creating it inside mobile. Okay, sir, can you give some other example for this one? I will give it later. Getting my point? However, if I have to continue here, next what? I want to create one main class. What is the time? Launch mobile. Inside this public static void main of string type. Inside this, what I'll do next? Now operating system I have created, I mean blueprint, charger blueprint I have created, mobile blueprint I have created, but inside mobile, I have kept one operating system now. Next, what I should do? I should create one mobile now. In simple words, I should create one mobile now. I'll create it. Mobile type M equals to new mobile. Yes.
Tracking video shot.
Just a minute, it will load. Charger type C equals to new charger of yes, yes or no. Next, what? I have created an object of charger. Next, what I'll do is I'll try to create an object of mobile type M equals to new. In mobile, do I have to pass anything? Not needed, because in mobile I have not written constructor only. If I have written constructor or if I have not written also, then one default constructor will be there. Next, what? If you ask me, I will what? I will just pass, I will just call. You know, now I want to access my mobile, I want to access my operating system and all the other stuff. Anything and everything I want to access now. Okay. How it will get created? Okay. How exactly? What I have done? I have created an object of operating system inside. Okay, here only I'll write. Very less space is there. However, here I'll just try to write. This is my which object? Operating system object. First, I need operating system, right? To keep it inside mobile, first I need operating system. So operating system is having one address also, you assume. Inside this, what all will be there? name will be there, and also get name will be there. Yes, get name is a method, and here this is a variable. Yes, and for holding the address there will be one reference also. Yes, and this particular object is placed where? This segment you forget. Inside mobile object I meant. And again, for this one, there will be one more address you assume. This is yes or no? Now, next what I have done here, I have created a charger. However, still there is something inside this mobile. Oh, it is not that only operating system is there. You check in mobile, is there only the operating system? No, there is something else also. Next, I am creating one charger object. What will be there here? Brand will be there. That is nothing but a variable, and then get brand method will be there. Yes, and for this somewhere around 7,000 I assume, which means here 7,000 is present. Next what? Yes. Sorry. What is this one? Listen to this carefully. Please, please. Please listen to this carefully. I know topic is fine. You will forget the you forget the topic itself because it is of now. Assume that you think and tell me. I want to check the operating system name. Can I check? How? Open the mobile. Directly can I access operating system? That I am asking. How can I check it? If I want to access operating system, how can I access operating system? Directly can I access? No. Through mobile only I can access. That is the only way to access your operating system. How? Here. If I want to access this operating system, whatever is present here, how can I access? Is there any way directly you can go inside this? No? Then how? How? What I should write, I'm asking. What I should write? First, I should write M. Ultimately, if I want to go here, think. Don't simply sit idle and keep saying it. Think. I want this one first. Yes, I'll just write M. Dot if I write, what will happen? Go inside. Directly should I write get name? What I should do? OS is there. Get name of your operating system. So I'll print this. Yes or no? What is this? I'm trying to access your operating system through mobile because that is a tightly coupled object. There is only one way to access that. I'm doing it. Yes or no? Second one. I want to access that charger directly. Getting my point? How to access it? I'll simply call C dot. C is the reference. C dot. What this will do? This will return you the brand of that particular charger. Yes or no? Next, through mobile. How, sir? If you remember, I have told one here. as a method which is having C1 as a reference, which is of type what? Charger. Your C1 and C are the same. Type is same, but variables are not same. In name only it is clearly showing C and C1. Both are different. See, until some level I definitely have patience. And until some level I definitely do have. Sumati, please turn off the camera. You know what is happening while in anything. It does not mean that I can't. Or if you are thinking that I cannot see you, it's been quite many days from very first day. I'm able to see that. If you are thinking if I'm sitting behind someone, I can't see it, no. You sit wherever you want. I can see that. Okay. If I'm not telling, if I tell, the way I tell, from next day you will not feel tortured. You want me to tell anything now? What is happening? Why I'm speaking? I think you have clarity. Get brand. What will happen? Directly, I'm trying to access that brand directly. There is no concept of mobile intervening here. Yes. Next what? I want to access that charger through mobile. Is it possible? How? Huh? How I will tell you. See here. All of you have brains. Brain. All of you have it. Yes. I mean, I'm asking. Question it. Yes, right. Great. If you have it, really great. That's a good thing. Okay, by default. Great. Perfect. What is that I am trying to ask here is, don't you think it is a tightly coupled as a object? You have your brain. That is a tightly coupled as a object. If I destroy student by any chance, by default, what will get destroyed? Brain also will get destroyed by default. Am I right? Anyways, I don't want to destroy it, but ultimately my question is if I want to access that brain, how can I access? Through student only I should act, but ultimately speaking about practicing that brain directly is never possible. If I should access, yes or no? Next what? Assume that I am having my house. Okay. I am having my house and I kept on table, you assume. Okay. Can I access that? It is my house, my charger, I've kept it somewhere, I can definitely access. Is there a way I can access the charger through a student? Why no? Huh. If I give my will tell the address to you and you will go to my house and you can access the charger. Yes or no? Just an example. Nothing is going to change anywhere. It is just an example. Next what? Sir, can we do that, sir? Same scenario it is here. This is like mobile is like your student you imagine. Operating system is like your brain. Can I access your operating system directly? No. If I want to access that brain, how can I access? Through student. Same way, if I want to access operating system through mobile only. Next is what? My charger is present somewhere. Can I, if there is a charger, okay, my charger, can I go and take it directly? Definitely yes, I can go there, I can just pick it up. Done. Am I right? Next what? I want to access my charger through student. Is it possible or not? Yes, it is possible. How can I make it? Just that. What I should do? I should give the address of my house to the student. In a similar way, can I access the charger through mobile? Same scenario. That is charger. Here it is your mobile. Can I access the charger through mobile? Yes, there is only one condition that your mobile should be holding the address of that charger. Just like your scenario, if you have my house address, you can go and pick it up. I can access my charger through you. Condition is you should have the address of charger. In a similar way, can I access the charger using mobile? Yes. What is the condition? Mobile should be having the address of charger. So what I have done, I have created one C1 here. Okay, this is what? Charger C1. What is this? This is a reference variable, that is true, but it is a local reference variable. Yes or no? It is not instance, but this is instance. So let's see. What I will store? I want to store. How can I store? Check. Here you check. C and C1, are they in same class? If at all, if it was M equal to? M is of type what? C is of type what? Can I copy the address of charger in mobile?
We can pass the address
If there
by
is
using m dot
Boolean, and if
as
there
a-
is int, can I copy the address of Boolean to int? Never ever. So what else? Online, someone was saying the answer.
we can pass the address using m dot
What I should write? Simple. That much I want.
m dot has a an parameter.
Exactly. Both answers are right. So here, what exactly I should do? I have created here one as a method, and I'm having the say m dot as a. What I will pass? This address I'll pass. What is there in C? 7,000. That C I will pass here. Do I have to print something? Will it return anything? It will not return anything. So I need not print it there. Here itself it will get printed. So now what is going to happen? Here C1 is there. Okay, where this one is pointing now? To the same place where C is pointing. So now we observe, can I access charger using mobile? Definitely yes. Only thing is I should go towards till here. Then only I can access it. Yes or no? Now my question is, what output I'll get for this? Already I have passed the value also here. I have passed it as, you know, I think it is not even visible in camera. Here. Next, what if you ask me, what I have done here? OS dot M dot means inside, OS dot means inside, and calling get name. What is the task of get name? Return the name. Whatever name is getting returned, I'm going to print it. So what is the name stored? Okay. So next, here, C dot get brand. What is this? I'm accessing the charger directly. Yes or no? Will it work or not? Yes, here anyways I have stored it as Samsung as stored. Can I access it directly? Definitely yes, because of which I'll get the output as Samsung here. lack of space, I cannot write it, but do understand. For this one, I'll get the output as Samsung. Next for this one, M dot has a. Through mobile, M dot. M dot means inside. There is a method called as a. I'm calling that and I'm passing the address of that charger object which I created previously.
Lacking video, sir.
Which means that will get stored here. Someone said something, I believe, online. Anyway, C dot, C1 dot,
Lagging, sir.
read the for loop. I didn't get you.
Video and audio lagging, sir. It's getting stuck.
Okay. I'm not sure why it is happening, but guys, all those who are watching in record, in live class, if you watch, there is some lag. Not some lag, there is lot of lag. But in recording, whatever you guys watch, in that also, is there any lag, guys?
Yes, sir. Recording also is there.
But not this much, I believe. But in class, it is lot more, I believe. Yes. I can check, but however, it is already connected to rightful Wi-Fi only. This one will not work. I can close it and start again. But however, recording is working for today. You try to manage. From tomorrow, we will try to make it online. See, anyways, going ahead, it is some other concept, interface and other things are there. Huh? Online though? Okay. Sorry? However, here, stop. Just for today, try to manage it online. If it is not working, later you just ping me, okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Only for today, try to manage. M dot as a of C, because of which address has been stored here. Whatever I'm passing here, that is C, where it is getting stored here. This one is also pointing to same place where your C is pointing. Now, if I want to call this method, how can I call? M dot OS dot. No. Why? Because is it present inside OS? It is present directly inside mobile. Getting my point? Yes or no? Next what? Samsung. Here also I'll get Samsung. Now I want to lose my mobile. Assume that my mobile is lost. Assume. Okay. So how can I lose my mobile? Assume. I will make your M as null. Means what? Previously M was pointing to 5000. Now your M will not be pointing to. It will not be pointing to anywhere. Now my question is, after making it as null, what is the first statement? M dot OS dot get name. You think and tell me what output I will get. You will get an exception. Now comes the question, what do you mean by exception, sir? What do you mean by exception? I did not ask which exception. I don't want to take that now. I'm just telling, I don't want to take it. I don't want to take it. I mean, concept only I don't want to take, because if I take exception, it will take somewhere around a week. Concept of interface, then immediately it is exception. Immediately after your interface, it is exception, or otherwise vice versa. First, I'll do exception and then multi-threading, or otherwise multi-threading and then exception after interface. Okay. However, I'll do first exception only. Operating system using mobile. Will it work now? Mobile is only not there. Will you keep your operating system in your pocket? No. Within your mobile, that will be there. If I lose my mobile, which means what? I lose my operating system. Work or not? Yes, definitely it should work. But at the same time, if I try to access the charger using the mobile, means m dot as a of c, charger is still there. Okay, but if I try to access my charger using mobile, will it work? 100%? No. How, sir? Just like the example I have given. Your brains are there. I want to access all of your brains through student only. Will it work? Yes, as of now also I am accessing it. The second condition is accessing my charger which is present in my home directly. Will I be able to access charger in my home? Directly I want to access. Yes. Now I want to access the charger through you. Yes, only condition is that I should give the address. Can I access? Yes. Next is what? Now I will make the student dead. Student is only not there. Can I access the brain of student when student is only not there? Does not make sense. It is practically impossible. But can I access my charger which is present in my home directly? Yes, I can access it. And at the same time, can I access the charger using you? Means using student, can I access charger? Yes. Even though the main object or the student object is still not there, can I access the aggregate object directly or not? Because aggregate object, that is my charger, is still there. Student is not there, but charger is still there. Can I access? Yes. Using student, can I access charger? Student is not there. No, not possible. But using student, however, using student, can I access brain? Not possible. Is that clear? It is more or less the same concept, whatever I have explained, whatever I have considered here. How, sir? If you observe, whenever main object is destroyed, your composite object also will be destroyed. Yes or no? That is your composite. Possession. However, what do you mean by aggregation, or it will still be accessible? Is that clear? Online.
Yes.
What is the time? So much time I have. Quickly observe. I'll not take much time. Please observe quickly. Same thing if I want to problem. If you have problem, you get it to me, I'll solve it. But I'll not even ask how many of you have done, not done. When you don't bother, basically I don't care. Do whatever you want. Will it matter to me? No. Okay. As simple as that. However, I don't want to waste time here. Class, operating system. Just a minute, guys. Can you wait for some time? Anyone want to take chance and type it here? You can type. Just a minute. I'll type. हो गया हाँ? मतलब हम बस इतना ही पूछा हो गया क्या हो गया वो थोड़ी बोला था क्या चल रहा था वो पूछ रहा था क्या चल रहा था वही फैमिली प्रॉब्लम्स हस्बैंड वाइफ वो चल रहा था सॉरी मतलब इच्छा तो है बट हो नहीं रहा string type name this dot name equals to name string type get name inside that return name next class charger string type brand and then charger type constructor within which string type brand I want inside that this dot brand I will write equals to brand and then string type get brand I will write and then return brand. This much is done and then class mobile inside this operating system OS equals to new OS of what I should pass Android and then void as a of here charger type C1 and inside this system dot out dot println of C1 dot get yes or no this much is done next launch mobile inside this just a minute first thing is charger type C1 sorry C equals to new charger of and then mobile type M equals to new mobile and then I want to access what I want to access the operating system using mobile how I can access and then I want to access my charger using mobile but if I want to do that what I should call M dot as a of C. What is this? This is accessing my operating system using mobile. This is my accessing charger using mobile, and then this is my accessing the charger directly. Yes. वाह, मतलब अभी तक वेट कर रहा था. अच्छा. So now if I save this as what? I believe that much. Why I'm giving launch mobile only? Why not mobile? Why not operating system? Why not charger? I believe all of you know that much at least. Why should we save the file name with launch mobile only? You know, right? Sure. I'll not ask because I'm scared to ask. If I ask and you will say some other answer. No, sir, we can keep the file name as operating system also. I'll be dead. Okay, so I don't want to ask that question. However, if I try to print it, please observe this is what? I'm not asking what is displayed. Why I'm getting that? How? Did I also say the same? Operating system. Done. I am trying to access operating system using mobile. What is this? I'm trying to access charger. Just a minute. Fine. I'm trying to access the charger using mobile. That also I'm getting here. What is this? I'm trying to access the charger directly. All three are working? Yes. Now I will lose my mobile. I mean, lose your mobile, you assume. I don't want to take my mobile. So if I lose my mobile, after that, I will try to access the. Okay, I'll copy all three. Save it, compile it. No errors. As soon as I try to execute, I'll get one exception. Compile is done. I'll run it. You only said mobile is now not there. M is having null. Yes or no? Then when mobile is only not there, can you access operating system through mobile? Does it make any sense? 100% no. So this particular line is giving an exception. Sorry, are you sure, sir? You check here. In which line I'm getting an exception? In line number 43, which is that here. But some of you, all of you, not some of you, all of you should think one more thing. Don't you think if I try to access the charger directly, it should work? Whether mobile is there or not, if I try to access charger directly, should it work or not? Should it work or not? Here will it work or not? Am I asking? Should it work
Yes.
or not?
Yes,
It
sir.
should work. But is it working? No. Why it will not work is because here in this line itself it is getting stopped, right? Then how will it reach till here? From this line itself, it is saying that there is a problem in this line. Then it will never reach the below statement. Getting my point? So what I should do? This is like accessing the operating system using mobile. I'll comment that. Next what? At least now it should work. Now also it will not work. Because what is the next statement that I have written? Accessing the charger through mobile. If you can observe. Now I'll get it in. Why? I'm trying to access the charger through mobile. When mobile is only not there, how can you access charger through mobile? That is the reason you are getting exception in same exception. What it is saying? Null pointer exception. What do you mean by null pointer exception? Later I'll say. I told you that about return type. I'll say later when the concept of methods came, I told you that. In a similar way, this exception, I'll speak when I take up the concept of exception. Okay, so there I'll discuss. However, now if I comment this also, okay, will I get the output? For sure, yes. Please check. One time Android it is, what is that? First standard, that is accessing the operating system through mobile. Second one, it is accessing charger through mobile. Third one is accessing the charger directly. What is that fourth one? Accessing the charger directly after I lost my mobile. Still it will work. That is what I'm trying to show there. Clear with that? Clear with that? If you have any doubt, you can ask, because you have to do one more concept.
Show me the
Okay, one
class,
more.
charger
Sorry?
class. Show me the charger class.
Sir?
I don't.
Charger class, nothing is there. Get brand, that's it. I think I have written complete program on board itself. Yes. Clear? But my question is, whatever I have written as a here, is it an inbuilt method? No, nothing as such. If you want to write anything, you can write. But however, how you should write, that I'm speaking here. As if you guys reminded me. कब तक? अब concept तो complete हो गया ना? अभी तक तो बोल सकते हैं. हाँ, कुछ और भी है. However, I'll take it up here itself. What I'm trying to say is, in technical, where this example will come, sir. Employee. Okay. Anywhere you can, any particular concept you can deal. I mean, this is one such example. Employee example is one such example. For any concept and every concept, you can include that. Yes. Employee by default will be having two things you assume. Okay. One is employee ID. Another one is, what else I can make it as? Employee ID. What type of object it will be? As a relationship only, but which type of object? Tight or loose? It is tightly coupled. If employee is destroyed, then employee ID also should be destroyed. What exactly employee can keep with himself? Nothing he can keep. Bag you assume. Laptop bag. Will companies take it back? No, if you join and leave, they will take that also back. Okay, but assume you have worked for 1 year and you got a bag. Don't you think you will have that bag also? Employee have a employee ID, one thing, employee has a bag, another thing. Out of these two, which is tightly coupled and which is loosely coupled? Okay, assume one more thing. Okay, in this, how to implement that, I believe all of you can do that. Same way you should implement, but what I will consider now is address. Employee address. Whenever you want to store address of employee, how will you store? Address, you will make it as a string type variable, or address, you will make it as a class. Address, will you make it as employee class is there already. Employee is having employee ID, employee is having employee name, bag, etc., etc., etc. Class, I want one employee's address also. Okay, employee's address, how will you store? Will you store it in string type variable directly, or in another class will you store it? But again, the question is, some of you will say, sir, I will make it as another class. That class should be stored inside employee also. Because employee is having address. You will create class type, class address. Inside that, what all you should have, why you should not make it as variable if you ask me. Normally, whenever we speak address, what all we will have? Street, door number, state, and pin code, and also landmark, yes or no, area. All these details, if you store it directly in one variable of type string, how will you differentiate which is which one? Which is which one? How will you differentiate? Whether it is a area name or a street name or whether it is locality or landmark, how will you get to know? Yes or no? So what I will do, I will first create one employee class like this. Sorry, first I'll create one address class on this side. Randomly, nothing is here. Okay, assume something is here. I'll create one address class. Inside address class, what all I'll create? I'll create multiple variables. Which are those variables? String type, door number, okay, or integer you can give. String type, house name, string type, street name, string type, landmark, string type, state, string type, city, string type, no, number type, integer type, contact number, or not integer, you can type long type, contact number. Yes or no? All these things are present within which class? It is present within address class. Getting my point? And then what I'll do? As it is a loosely coupled object. Okay, this is one such object which is loosely coupled with employee. Yes or no? Because even if I destroy employee, employee will definitely be having this address. Yes or no? So what I will do, I will create one reference of address within employee class. Getting my point? So now what all employees having? Employee name, employee ID, employee, etc., etc., etc. At last, address also will be there. Getting my point? If you create an object directly inside employee class of address, if you create an object of address directly inside employee class itself, so what will happen? That will become as tightly coupled object with employee. Is that clear? Yes, no? Yes, no, all of you. Any doubt in this? Because next one you should solve, so please answer. Assume that there is one student. I'm thinking whether I should give the diagram also or not. So I'm telling you, if you can understand the diagram, you write it by yourself. Okay. So one assignment is there, that is there is one student class which is main class. Okay. And student is having 4 as a objects. 4 as a objects. Which are those? First one, heart. Heart. Second one, brain. Assume brain is there. Student is having brain is an assumption. Okay. Next what? Bike and book. Books you take, don't take book because book is an inbuilt class. You will get it in red color. So don't consider book, write it as books. Okay. So now the point is, what all variables you will consider for each one? For heart, you can consider heartbeat, which is an integer. For brain, you can consider IQ. Everyone is having IQ level, right? If someone is having IQ level as 100, which means he is very much intelligent, he can grasp everything, do something. Okay. But one variable as integer, which is nothing but IQ for your brain. And for your bike, mileage, for your book, page number. Got it? Everywhere you should write one constructor, everywhere you should write one getter. Yes. Constructor for what? For what purpose? Set the value. Set the value for those respective instance variables. Yes. Next what? Next, I want to access among these which are aggregate and which are composite objects. Seriously?
Composite is hot and pain.
Composite means what?
Tightly coupled.
Tightly coupled. So student is having brain as loosely coupled.
No, sir, composite hot.
With such an answer you are giving, I'll accept it. No worries. If you want me to accept, I can accept. Composite is brain and heart. That is tightly coupled. Okay. Which are aggregate objects? If you have doubt, let me clear. Even if student is dead, assumption, Bike and book, they will be planning others. Your brother or your elder brother or younger brother, they will start thinking how to use your bike. Okay. And how to use your book, they may think as you. But however, if student is dead, heart and brain will also be dead. Yes or no? Assumption. Assumption anyways. I believe all of you understood that. So how to do it? In student class, what will you write?
When the एक ऑब्जेक्ट बनाएंगे और आठ के ऑब्जेक्ट बनाएंगे तो मैं कंप्लीट करेंगे इसमें बाइक और बुक का बेसिस पास करेंगे और उसका
मेथड्स कितना लगेंगे?
अलग अलग क्लास होगा
स्टूडेंट क्लास के अंदर two methods. Which are those?
बाइक का नेम और बुक का नेम
What will be the method name? As a only. Is it something like as a1 you will write, as a2 you will write? Is it required? Why? Will it work with same name? Same name if I give for a method, will it work for both the times?
yes yes
It will work. Remember, method overloading, practical application it is. Means one of the example wherein practically you are going to apply the concept of method overloading. Okay. Can I have as a method here and here? Definitely yes. How it will work? Because the parameter types are different. If it is same, however, it will check the occurrence. But anyways, the parameters are only not set. Here I will get books, another one I will get bike. Getting my point? Here I have written three statements. Yes. First time 3, after making it as null. Second time 3. In that, how many I'll get? First one is accessing brain using student. Second one is accessing heart using student, because we cannot access it directly. That is the only way. Next is what? Accessing book directly. No, I don't want to do it that way. I want to access book using student. I want to access bike using student. That will anyways work. Yes or no? Will it work or not? Yes. Next what? Access the book directly and access the bike directly. That will also work, because student is still not dead. Student is alive. Assume that in next scenario, what I'll do? I'll make the student dead. Means ultimately I mean to say yes equal to null you will make. After that, what I should do? All the methods means what? First, I'll try to access heart and brain through student. Will it work? No, because student is dead. Next what? I will try to access book and bike through student. Will it work? That will also not work, because student is dead. At last, if I try to access the bike and book directly without student, will it work? Definitely yes. Is that clear? Any doubt in this? You should do it and you should send it. And if you want to send, you send. You don't want to send, don't send. Unnecessary storage, storage also matters to me. Storage will get full. Okay. So no worry. Those who want to send, you can send. I'll check it. If it is working, anyways, you will get to know if it is working or not. However, after making the student as null, if I try to access heart and brain through student, will it work? You will get an exception. So comment those two. Okay. Next what? I will try to access bike and book through student. Will it work? That will also create an exception. So make that also as comment. And at last, I will try to access the bike directly and book directly. Will it work? Definitely yes. Means overall in your output, how many statements you should get? 6. That is 1 for 6, 6, 6, 6 है पक्का. So that is trying to access the heart through student, trying to access the brain through student, trying to access the bike through student, trying to access the book through student, trying to access the bike directly, trying to access the book directly will work. 6. After doing null, I will also get trying to access the bike directly will work, trying to access the book directly will also work. Means how many? Clear? So I want all of you to, not an expectation, just say, I'm just letting you do that. If you want to send, do it. At least if you don't send also, that is fine. At least do practice. If you are thinking this, I can just do it like this, sir. By looking at those errors, no, forget. Okay. However, I'll wind it up for here now. For tomorrow, wait, I still have not left. Okay. What I'm trying to say is from tomorrow, whatever concept I'll be taking, that is interface for FS23. How many of you are from FS23? Not B. B you forget. 23. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You guys? Oh, 22, which means interface is done. Okay. So from tomorrow for FS23, whatever I'll teach, for FS23B, anyways, it is new. Okay, from beginning, whatever I'm teaching, everything is new for you guys, FS23B. But for FS23, from tomorrow, whatever I teach, that will be new. So you decide what you guys want to do. However, tomorrow I'll be starting with interface, and left out concept is exception handling, multi-threading, and collections. These are the left out topics, and I believe this Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sorry? Class will not be there. Shocked or surprised or happy? Okay. Happy, no? However, I'll not be available, so I will not be able to take class on 9th. I believe 9th is Friday, right? 6th is today, Tuesday, Friday. No, Friday I'll take. Okay. Friday I'll take for 3 hours. If possible, I'll take Friday second half also. हाँ. Saturday, Sunday छुट्टी तो मिल रहा है ना पूरा? हाँ तो आना पड़ेगा. देख लो मतलब सोचो टाइम लो सोचो. If you want to come, you can come. Okay. Anyways, that is not an option for you. But if you don't want to come, don't come. As simple as that. Option तो है. हम तो छोड़ेंगे नहीं जब लेना है. Fine guys, thank you so much.